Catching up with UNA head softball coach Ashley Cozart after North Alabama's 3-game sweep over West Georgia here at the UNA softball complex. And Coach Cozart, let's start off with that right there. How does it feel to get a sweep over a GSC opponent?
It feels great. Every weekend is just tough. You just never know how you're going to match up with the team. And West Georgia's had some really good games. They beat some really good teams in our conference. And so we knew we had to come out and play well. And pitching staff did good. And we got the hits when we needed it. So I'm really proud of them.
Let's start with Game 2, the first game of the doubleheader this afternoon, an 8-6 win, but your team jumped out to an early 5-0 lead, and it felt like we were going to cruise to the win. West Georgia fights back, takes a 6-5 lead, but what about the way your team battled after that?
Super proud of how they battled, and I think they did get in a little cruise mode there for a little bit, but again, they scored and went up a run, and the next inning we came back and tied it up, and that just shows a lot of grit, and I've been talking about that all year long, how our team is just so gritty, and I love that fight that they showed.
Bailey Nelson with a walk-off 2-run home run in the bottom of the 7th inning. She homered again in Game 3. That's 2 home runs on the season, but what about that walk-off?
She's just happy she hit a home run. I think she was one of the only kids in our lineup that hadn't hit one, and so that kid, she deserves it. Bailey is such a great hitter. She is just a table setter for us at the beginning of the lineup, and so I'm super proud, and she deserved that.
A 5-0 Game 3 win. The big story, aside from Bailey's second home run in Game 3, was Megan Garst, Coach. No hitters. She struck out 8 in the game as well. What was working so well for her in the circle?
Megan just mixed speed so well, and she can, her rise ball was working, and again, she just spins the ball, and just her confidence and leadership on the mound, and we play well behind her, and so I'm just proud of that kid. She works hard and deserves it.
One more player to talk about, Coach Alex Brown, 2 for 3 in both games. She was in a little bit of a slump, bust out of it. How good was it to see her bat get going?
It's great. When Alex is on, we are so much better in the lineup. And again, she's our number 9 hitter, giving us that spark, and she just kind of turns our lineup over for us. And again, kid that works hard, great defensively. So I love her, and I'm super proud of her.
UNA picks up the sweep over West Georgia. That will do it for us here at the UNA softball complex.